Happy New Year! I'm sorry, I had to do it. Hey, family. Byron Word here with today's Inspirational Vitamin. I just wanted to, today is New Year's Day. It's 2021, right? If you're watching this, we made it to another year by God's grace. And I want to share with you scripture, a couple of scriptures actually. And this kind of goes in, I know everything's backwards as you guys read it here. This is upside down, is actually backwards. But re is the kind of the theme for this year. And I want to go from Nehemiah and talk about rebuilding. This is over in Nehemiah chapter 2. And I'm going to start off in verse 4, a little preview. Nehemiah had gotten word that Jerusalem's gates and the temple was destroyed, and he was very distraught. And the king asked why he looked so sad. And so Nehemiah explained everything that had happened and how everything was in ruins. And that's why he looked and felt the way that he looked and felt. And picking up in verse 4, it says, "The king said to me, 'What is it you want?' Then I prayed to the God of heaven, and I answered the king, 'If it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in his sight, let him send me to the city in Judah, where my ancestors are buried, so that I can rebuild it.'" And so I really love what happened here, because with Nehemiah, the king asked, "What do you want?" And he didn't just come out and say, "This is what I want." He spent time in prayer, right? And for a lot of people, 2020 left a lot of areas in our life in ruin. That may be our health, that may be our household, it may be relationships, it may be finances or our business. It could be a number of different things that may be in ruins or may be destroyed or may be in a state of distress. The question is, with 2021, what do you want? What do you want? And it's great that we're going through this week of prayer. And I want to encourage you, whatever it is, to pray. Lead it with prayer for what you want for 2021. Not just what you think you want or what would be pretty cool, but what is really in God's plan and in God's will for you for 2021. And the conclusion that he came up with is rebuild. Rebuild. And the question is, what is your re? What is your re? Nehemiah's was to rebuild, and he asked the king to be able to go back and rebuild. The king permitted him to do so. I'm going to pick back up in Nehemiah 2, verse 16. It says, "The officials did not know where I had gone or what I was doing." This is Nehemiah talking, "because as yet I had said nothing to the Jews or the priests or nobles or officials or any others who would be doing the work. Then I said to them, 'You see the trouble we are in. Jerusalem lies in ruins, and its gates have been burned with fire. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace.' I also told them about the gracious hand of my God on me and what the king had said to me. They replied, 'Let us start rebuilding.' So they began this good work." And with this, Nehemiah, he had already started making plans. You know, he was being led by God and had already started making plans and hadn't even informed the people that were going to be working on it, so to speak. But then he filled them in and he told them how God had been moving, what God had placed on his heart. And he basically gathered other people with him to help with the rebuilding process. And so I want to encourage you as you move forward into 2021, and as you have these different goals, and as you whatever your word is, to pull other people in, to share your vision, to share your dream and what God has placed on your heart, so that they can help you to reconnect, to rebuild, to revitalize, to revive, to refurbish, whatever that is for you, and bring other people in to help you to achieve those things. Really, the only difference between today and yesterday is a day. 2021 is not some miraculous, where 2020 is just this evil year and 2021 is just this hopeful year. There's really nothing different between now and 24 hours ago. So you will have opposition. In here, in Nehemiah's case, Sanballat was coming after him, but he said the God of heaven will give us success. We, his servants, will start rebuilding. But as for you, you have no share in Jerusalem or any claim or historic right to it. And so Nehemiah knew that God was with him. Let us know that regardless of any opposition that may come this year or the years down the line, that God is with us and God will give you success. Love you guys. Have a great one.